Iconic singer KK's last rites are set to be performed in Mumbai shortly. His mortal remains have been taken to the crematorium now. As per the initial post-mortem reports, KK died due to a massive heart attack. So fans pouring in at his residence in Versova in Mumbai to pay their last respects and to remember their favorite singer.
It's traumatic. It's really massive, unbelievable. This is a tough time. I mean, I guess.
कितना बड़ा लॉस है सर ये?
आप तो जानते ही है क्या केके का क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है.
It is not irreparable because he was a brilliant performer, he's a brilliant singer. We didn't expect that we'll have to see this day. And a very nice human being. And a brilliant performer and a brilliant singer. So, it's unbelievable. What else can we, how do we mourn his death? In fact, we have to celebrate his life because all his songs, all his performances has been a, encouraging sign for the newcomers and to the entire industry itself. We lost Musewala there, we lost, KK today.
So there's shock and there's disbelief at the death, at the sudden demise of KK, one of the soulful singers who has evoked many emotions among people, and his fans say that he had song for every emotion and they continue to listen to them to remember. He's going to be remembered through his soulful songs that he sang. Those pictures you can see of his final journey of KK as his mortal remains were taken to the crematorium. The last rites will be performed shortly. There have been a string of people who have, and celebrities who have gathered at his Versova residence earlier in the day to pay their last respects to this iconic singer who died suddenly in Kolkata after a concert where he felt uneasy. He complained of discomfort and he reached his hotel and collapsed and died shortly afterwards. So KK's last rites are set to be performed in Mumbai shortly. His mortal remains have been taken to the crematorium. The post-mortem has suggested that he died due to a massive heart attack. Abhishek now joining us from his Versova residence, KK's Versova residence in Mumbai. Abhishek, there have been series of people and celebrities and fans who have gathered there at his residence to pay their last respects to KK. Tell us, how do they remember their favorite singer?
Yes, definitely. Since morning, more than that, since the day when we heard the sad news, we are continually monitoring the entire updates. Right now, what I can tell you, just now, a few minutes ago, the mortal remains have been taken from his residence to the nearby crematorium, and definitely earlier, just a few minutes before, we had a huge crowd out here, but now it is a complete silence out here. Everybody, right from film fraternity, music fraternity, and from the society, they came here to pay homage, right from Shreya Ghoshal, Lalit Pandit, Ashok Pandit, Udit Narayan, and many famous celebrities, Javed Akhtar, Vishal Bharadwaj. They came and paid their last respect out here, and now they are also present at the crematorium, what we are coming to know. And definitely it's a huge loss when it comes to the people, because they are still not able to believe. The fans across the country are still not able to believe that the voice, the melodious voice of KK is no more with us, but what remains with us is the legacy of his beautiful songs. Every songs for different emotion, right from, understanding and defining what friendship means to the song Yaro Dosti, right from the song which explains the perspective of life. Kal ho na ho, rahe ya na rahe kal. It really describes the life. Because yesterday, 2 days before KK was performing at a concert, he was present with us. And the next day, we hear the sad news. So, life is very unpredictable at the moment. But these are the emotions, these are the values, the songs that he has for his fans. And not only the youngsters, every age people of every age had a connect with him. And right from morning, when we were speaking to many others, and there is a other side also to it, because there are many budding singers, who are KK was an inspiration to them, and they are learning from them. They are learning how he sang the song so very well, and how he used to get that connect. Though he was not so media savvy, we have not seen many of his interviews in the media, but he has a huge fan following on the social media, and you can clearly see right from the day when this sad news came, right from Facebook, Twitter, and all other social media, people from all across the corners were reacting to this news, and how it all turned around. Definitely, the investigation is still going on, and as far as fans are concerned, they are still adamant that they really want to know the facts behind the death of singer KK, because it is very difficult for them to believe what had happened in that hotel room. But definitely the post-mortem report primarily says that there was a big massive cardiac arrest, and because of which he couldn't survive. But at the same time, questions are being raised by the fans, and they want to know what's the reality behind the whole scene. But today, now the last rites is being performed, and the only what will remain with us is the melodious voice of Mr. KK, and we have lost him. But which we have is the legacy of the beautiful songs that he has sung, and not only the albums. Also, if I would like to point you out, there were several Bollywood songs that were super hit. So you can imagine what a legacy he has left behind us, and definitely every other person is mourning his death today. Back to you.
Yes, truly, but he has left a rich legacy behind. Shweta also joining us from the crematorium. Shweta, these are overwhelming and sad moments. Tell us who all are attending his last rites.
Well, absolutely, Rohit. Emotions pouring out. You talk about his fans or from the Bollywood fraternity. Just a short while back, we saw Javed Akhtar, Shankar Mahadevan, Popon, and all such singers, music composers, and everyone went inside this Warsaw Hindu crematorium. And my cameraman Pramod is in fact showing you the visuals from the crematorium ground. And in fact, talking about others, let's quickly pan and show you the visuals of fans, those who have been standing here since hours waiting to see the last glimpse of their very own singer KK. And talking about others, we have seen Alka Yagnik being there, singer Udit Narayan being there, and so on and so forth. We have seen the entire music industry, in fact, mourning on this sad demise of singer KK. Apart from this, Rohit, what the latest information we are getting is the rituals would be done in next 10 minutes. This is what we have been knowing from the police officials as well, those who are inside the ground, as it is a time where everyone is mourning, and the last rites are being in fact performed, and within next 10 minutes this would be done. But talking about KK, we speak in volumes, Rohit, but that wouldn't be surely enough if we just throw some light on his legacy, what he has left behind, his super hit songs, or the languages, in fact, in which he has sang. Although being a Keralite, his accent never came in between his singing or about the pronunciation or on the words. But yes, you speak about Marathi, Bengali in Tamil Nadu, or about the Kerala songs, or about Bollywood super hit songs. Everything has been given by singer KK, and all the millions of fans, those who are in fact missing him, are still not able to get through the news that he is no more with us. But yes, there are musical homage being offered to their famous singer. But right being on the crematorium ground, what we are learning is in 10 minutes the last rites would be performed, and there are many of the singers who are still inside with the family of KK. Back to you, Rohit.
Yes, Shweta, the fans are mourning, but his legacy really needs to be celebrated. The songs that everyone will remember him by. Thanks, Abhishek and Shweta, for joining us from Mumbai. We're stopping for a short break. Lots more on the other side. Stay with us.